It's time for the next installment of The Coming Envelope. And Malcolm, I think you're going to come up and tell us about it. Please welcome Malcolm Sutton, who will say words about the new issue of The Coming Envelope.
Well, I'll show it off. I've realized that I've been doing this now this is the 6th issue, twice a year, so the end of the 3rd year of doing it, which is crazy. I've become a much better operator of the Vandercook press, which I use to make the covers with. Did anyone hear that first? I'm sorry for that. I was just saying that I'm a much better operator of the Vandercook press in the 3 years that I've been doing this, the covers and printing the coming envelope. I would just like to say that, so we have the 6th issue being launched tonight. We'll be having a launch in Montreal with some readers for it on November 22nd at Drawn and Quarterly bookstore on Bernard Street. As always, the contributors are scattered across North America. One is in Florida, 2 are in Montreal. There are 2 in Toronto, and one is here tonight, Michael Boughn, who'll be reading from his own full book of poetry, I believe, tonight. So I'll just say a few things about the pieces in issue 6. 5 writers have contributed, as always. Michael Boughn gives us 3 prose poems that lovingly, line by line, turn by turn, disorient and reorient us, kaleidoscoping the reader's eyes' lenses. Tamara Faith Berger, who lives in Toronto, but I'm not sure if she made it tonight, has a short piece that uproots our thinking and sensibilities on sex and pornography and violence. Christopher Higgs, who lives in Florida and who's a frequent contributor to HTML Giant, the fiction blog, cuts up, reorders, and remixes Pirandello's 6 characters in search of an author to send an author on a task of searching for 6 reality-evading, difficult characters. I'm not really sure if that's what it's actually about. As with many of these pieces, it's hard to know precisely what they're about. And the fifth contributor is Alan Reed, the 4th contributor is Alan Reed, whose pointillist dialogue of lovers disintegrates into isolated portraits. The 5th contributor, Alex Licker from Montreal, sends up and celebrates academic aphorisms, here dissecting functions of various contemporary fashions, such as high-waisted pants and shorts, horse riding gear, patches and badges, racing stripes, and earrings. I don't know if all these descriptions are way off of the pieces that I'm trying to represent, but I welcome you to pick up a copy and have a look. And I thank all of the contributors, as always.